Hello, everyone. August 18th. Well, we have the new moon today coming up in the sign of Leo. You may feel that it is shaking your confidence to its core. But what is my belief? Well, the new moon arrives today, Tuesday, August 18th, in a very highly self assured sign of Leo. New moons actually help you improve your physical, mental, and emotional health. In case if you feel self doubt or are self conscious, then along with Uranus retrograde, your awareness can actually heal you as you can rebuild your energies. Substitute your self doubt with awareness of what you can do. Be confident and work towards manifesting your dreams. At least you are trying. Don't just give up without trying. You're living for yourself. Allow the new moon in Leo make you conscious of the fact that you are a master of your own self, an architect of your own fate. Last month, the new moon in Cancer provided us with much needed respite amid all the chaos that we've undergone, and otherwise, what we would have called, or what we still remember it as a tumultuous period. The new moon, generally speaking, always acts a kind of spiritual oasis every month. Even though it has a pensive energy, what I say and I believe is that this pensive energy actually prompts our inner currents to churn and stir us to new thoughts. Given the right astrological influence, we can actually repave or restructure our lives. The influence now of this period, this present period when the new moon is in Leo, is of the Uranus retrograde, and that is pretty strong. So, the new moon in the self assured sign is instigating us to be self assured in whatever we want to do or propose to do. Keeping it in mind that proper preparation brings in perfect results. So don't despair, don't be despondent. In fact, use these pensive energies to introspect and start preparing properly by doing your homework and then embarking upon whatever you propose to do, choose to do, not only with your own personal self, but also professionally. So, this new moon in Leo, whose impact is always 2.5 days, turns the spotlight inward. And so does the Uranus retrograde. It's wanting us to destroy our fears and emerge confident. So, to build, we must clean the grounds, stripping down our phobias no matter what it takes. So I always see the new moons whenever they happen in whichever sign in accordance to the configuration of what the other planets are also wanting us to do. So this reflection or this interaction actually tells us how to utilize the energies of the moon. Now, Leo is the star of the zodiac. It's warm, it's generous, dignified, dramatic. Now, this fire sign was made for the marquee. When the full moon occurs in Leo, the world takes on a cinematic sheen, encouraging all of us to project our inner diva. Those who are normally happy to play supporting roles may suddenly ache for that moment of attention granted to a leading role. However, along with other planetary positions like Saturn, Pluto, and Uranus being retro, the demand of the time is that within the given restrictive patterns, we need to pay attention and be aware, scrutinizing our inner core and realizing how best can we develop our energies to rebuild our life in a productive way. Trust me, the reward can be like the brilliance of the sign Leo. Leos care very deeply about the public facing or the public image, their public persona, and their overall reputation. So when this sign channels with the sign, the Leo new moon, actually it challenges and it wants us to to channel and urge reflection. It wants us to channel towards introspection and self interrogation. It's actually asking you to reflect and change in accordance with the choices we make that contribute to how we are perceived. Remember, nobody is asking you to be perfect. Being your authentic self and being proud of yourself will help you shine through. So, with this sign, you must behave where it is posited. You need to behave like a Leo. You need to be self assured of yourself, develop and channel those energies constructively, and you will shine through. This new moon, in fact, I believe is actually an opportunity, and I've been experiencing this in my life, that the new moon, when it is in Leo, is actually an opportunity for inner growth. If you rationally say this, we are in the mid month. So once we actually see our inner core, we start growing from inward. Even though feelings of self doubt and self consciousness may arise, we should view this lunar phase as a chance to improve and not beat ourselves over it. Don't ruminate over whether you said the wrong thing or impressed the right people. Instead, use the next 2 days to decide the person you want to be. Then devise the best plan for how you can work to become that person. When faced with our so called shortcomings, it's naturally tempting to get stuck in a rut of negative self talk. But no matter what it dredges up within us, the new moon is ultimately about the future. Observe it, new moon means growth, it doesn't mean getting stuck. So turn your thoughts towards how you hope to grow and how your reputation will evolve in kind. By letting yourself sit with an uncomfortable truth about yourself, you could very well discover a new path forward. The new moon urges us in taking the action to bring our vision into reality and be able to move another step closer to the vision that you have visualized for yourself. With the Leo new moon, the timing is ripe for taking steps towards making your dream a reality. So, this is a great time to create a bucket list, write your wishes down, or do something that solidifies your vision and brings it into manifestations. Taking one step forward will then reveal another step along the path. Remember, the major planets are advising you and wanting you to keep in mind, do what you want to do and use your talents and potentials by keeping in mind that it is not only benefiting you but also benefiting others too. The moon's energies always implores to stay open to the answers you receive. Basically, the new moon says be receptive and be prepared because you are going to receive answers in various forms. Take it as omens. When we understand the elements and dynamics of life itself and how everything is changing, and also look into the waxing and waning of moon, we can actually support and build our health instead of waiting for things to go out of balance. Have patience and hold space to understanding things through time. Enjoy the process of life and be alert to whatever you are receiving, either through messages, the WhatsApp messages like it is, or to some forwards, or to some wonderful saying. And in that way, you can be your own master and you rule your life like the king, like the lion. Develop inner authority and know what your personal boundaries are, and have discipline in the way you hold space for yourself. Love yourself. Instead, self doubting yourself, just question, what's my creative vision? What do I want to become? What is the person? How is the person I would like to be? Am I utilizing my best skills? If you can distract from fighting yourself with despondencies or self doubt, you will actually be taking advantage of the other opportunities before you. In fact, you create opportunities when you question yourself or what you want to do, how you want to do it, and why do you want to do it. Self doubting always means closing your eyes from seeing the opportunities that can actually create from within yourself. The new moon for me, in whichever sign it happens, is in fact prompting me to act in the manner of the sign, and the Leo new moon is awakening the pride in me, the self respect in me. It reminds me of a line that I read somewhere in the recent past, that the new moons are like, for me, metamorphosis that occurs between the end of the caterpillar and the beginning of the butterfly. So I am from darkness to light. Be productive. Channel your energy in the direction of what's possible. And the new moon is telling me, the Leo new moon especially, that the perfect period is now. And you will experience that tensions simply melt away, and tensions actually simply propel you one step closer to your dream. Stay blessed, be like the new moon in Leo, and love yourself.